Hi, I'm Mordechai Becher, Gateway's Parshat vlog. In the Parsha, Bilam, who is a prophet, a brilliant man, very eloquent, poetic, etc., is hired by Balak, the king of Moab, to be an assassin, to be a spiritual assassin. He wants him to use his prophetic and verbal powers to curse the Jewish people, to pray for their demise, and to destroy them. And he hires, there's some back and forth negotiation, etc. Eventually, Bilam agrees and he takes the job. Of course, God eventually only places in Bilam's mind and mouth beautiful, positive, poetic blessings for the Jewish people. Be that as it may, on his way there, he's riding his donkey, and he's in this narrow passageway, I guess, between two stone walls, and God sends down an angel with a sword, and which Bilam doesn't see, but the donkey does see. The animal senses danger. It stops. Bilam whacks the donkey. Donkey doesn't move. Bilam hits it again. Donkey tries to go to the side, crushing Bilam's leg against the wall. Bilam gets even angrier, hits the donkey a third time. God uses the donkey as a ventriloquist dummy. I guess it's a bit of a rebuke to Bilam. I can make you talk. I can make the donkey talk too. And the donkey says, "What's up? What are you hitting me for?" And he doesn't seem surprised by the fact that the donkey's talking to him. And he says, "Well, hey," he says, "I tried to get you to go past here, and you're not going past." And then finally, the angel appears to Bilam, and the angel says, first of all, he says, "What are you hitting your donkey for?" He says, "You hit him 3 times." He says, "Oh, and second, what's up? You're going to curse the Jews?" So what's interesting here is, Maimonides actually points this out in Guide for the Perplexed, that the first thing the angel of God says to Bilam is on his way to curse the Jewish people. He's on his way to misuse his powers of prophecy and his power of speech and his spirituality in order to cause damage to God's chosen people. And what is the first thing that the angel of God says to him? "Why are you hitting your donkey?" Amazing. So Maimonides points out, this teaches us that there is a prohibition against causing pain to an animal. This is one of the sources in the Torah for the prohibition against causing pain to an animal, because the angel says to him, "Why are you hitting your donkey?" And absolutely, that is true. It is a source. But why here? Why is it being stated here? And why is it being stated before everything else? And I think one of the lessons is that if a person's doing something major, which is bad, they cannot ignore the details on the side. The same token, if you're doing something wonderful and good, don't ignore the details. In other words, if you're going to do some horrific crime, like he's cursing the Jewish people, this doesn't mean that he can get away with anything else. If he's got a broken tail light, or if he is hitting his donkey, also a problem. It's not just, oh yeah, he's transgressed this sin, all the other stuff, let's forget about. No, absolutely everything a person does is taken into account, big and small. The fact that he is going to curse the Jews does not now whitewash or mean that God will ignore the fact that he's also hurt his donkey. Hurting the donkey is a crime. Cursing the Jewish people is a crime. Granted, one is a worse crime than the other, but it's still a crime and it's still wrong. Don't ignore the small stuff. I think the same is true, as I once heard from Rav Meltzer, that it says that when Abraham got food for the angels when they came to visit him, it says he ran here, he ran there, he ran there, he got this, he got... But every time it says that he ran, it says Abraham ran, Avraham, Avraham ran. And he said, the idea is, when he was running to do the mitzvah, do the good thing, hospitality, etc., it wasn't just a mitzvah robot who was running, it was Avraham running. Meaning, when he ran, it was with the full awareness and consciousness of Avraham. That means he didn't step on people's feet on the way. He didn't elbow anyone aside. "Hey, I'm going to do a mitzvah, get the heck out of the way." He didn't do that. When we are doing a great action, a good action, we can't ignore the small stuff on the way. Person's doing a negative action, God doesn't ignore the small stuff on the way. The small stuff is also important, and that's something we need to take into account. That's something we learn from Bilam hitting the donkey. This is Mordechai Becher with the Gateway's Parshat vlog. Thank you for watching.